Hi guys, it's Thomas here, and today I want to give you a quick overview of my Notion template called Invoice Flow, which is a simple revenue dashboard for any freelancer or SME. So I have been using this template for myself for a pretty long time, and really the use case here is this template should not replace your accounting, of course, but for me, it's a great way to keep track of the invoices that I issue and to keep track of the business overview of the revenues that my business is is generating. So as you can see, this is a chart-enabled Notion template. So what you get on top of the template is a really neat overview, visual overview of the revenues, but more on that later. But let me now show you how the template looks like. And it's kept, as most of my templates, very, very simple. And it literally is composed of like two things. One of them is an invoice list, and the other is customer list. So let me show you what creating or adding new invoice looks like. So we just go click this button, new invoice. And there are a couple of things to do here. So one of them is to assign a customer, of course. So let's do this. The other is to select the date issued. Then to select a status of the invoice. So there are a couple of statuses available here, which is one of them is invoice issued, payment received, future revenue, or overdue. And basically, the difference here is that payment received is pretty obvious. The invoice issued is when you already invoice and send the invoice to the customer. And future revenue is something that you're counting on to be issuing in the future. So let's say in this case it's invoice issued, sum. It's pretty obvious. Due date is also self-explanatory. So let's say it's due in 2 weeks. And here in the due status will automatically show you the status of where the invoice will be paid. So these are the things that you that you fill in for any new invoice. And what you can see here is that you can also use this template to create the actual invoices. So if you fill out the details here for your company and your customer, you fill in the items, etc. You can then export this page as a PDF and use it as your invoice. But that is optional. You don't have to actually use this functionality to use the revenue dashboard. Okay, and that's it. So we have added a new invoice, as you can see here, and that is pretty much it. Of course, it's also pretty simple to add a new customer, which is also like very very self-explanatory. I won't go through that here, but what is neat about this template is the ability to visualize the data in charts, and that is what I look at most of the time. So when you keep your invoice list up to date, what you can see here is a great visualization of invoicing by customer, invoicing by status. So that is the amount that have been paid, amount of invoices issued, and future revenue, and also invoicing by month of your business. And it's pretty simple to customize these charts to any kind of any view or any breakdown that you would like to see. But for me, these three views work really well, and I use it as a sort of like a quick glance of how my business is currently doing on the revenue side. So that is it. It's a very very simple one-page template, but for me it fulfills the purpose to keep track of my business performance. So I hope this can be also helpful for you, and if so, you can find the link to the template in the description of this video. So thank you very much for checking this out, and see you in the next one.